Google Gemini is going to power Apple's AI features, such as Siri. So, Apple's been trying to roll out their Apple Intelligence. From what I've been understanding, it seems relatively private. A lot of it is going to be done on device. Apple actually has a very similar architecture to Confer, where they try to run everything in these trusted modules and they try really hard to make it as private as possible. Apple has been running into a lot of delays rolling out their Apple Intelligence thing. Apple and Google have signed a deal where Google's Gemini is going to power at least some of the AI features. This is not an exclusive deal. Potentially, this is me speculating. Apple might tap, like Claude for something else or, whatever, Chat GPT. I think originally they did contract with Chat GPT. So it's very sparse on technical details as far as privacy stuff goes. It just says here in the article that Apple has focused on privacy with its AI rollout, with much of the processing happening on device or through tightly controlled infrastructure. Apple says it will maintain these privacy standards through its partnership with Google.
Something I want more clarity about when it comes to how this will work is like what exactly Google's involvement is. I saw a lot of rumors that this would happen leading up to this announcement, where people were basically saying that Apple and Google came to an agreement where Apple would get access to Gemini's models basically, and they could create their own models based on that or add additional training data or whatever, and they could run everything themselves on these private compute servers that they have. So it isn't like the current implementation that Apple has right now with ChatGPT, where Siri will sometimes like offload your request to ChatGPT and just send it over. In theory, if Apple is running all of this and keeping it on their cloud and they're just using these models that Google has created, and that's what their partnership is, keeping everything in one ecosystem and not giving more data to Google, I think is an improvement for sure. But I don't think that like Apple's private compute is going to be at a level of privacy and security that I would be comfortable with using for anything serious. I think it sets a very dangerous path that we are going on with technology, because it seems like all of these tech companies like Apple and especially like ChatGPT or Google, what they're trying to do is offload as much as possible to the cloud. And in doing so, they're making normal hardware for people more expensive. People are being priced out of the market where you can own your local compute. I think that that is the direction that tech companies want everything to go in, because they can control all of it and they can create this subscription model that you have to pay for.